You never know the stories you can learn until you sit down with someone. And Jhocelin Gilbert has some fantastic stories. Coming to Canada as an international student with her kids and starting a food blog turned social media network for newcomers and Latino Canadians in Winnipeg are just some of the stories she shared on U Talk. Let's get into it.
Hi, Ryan. First of all, thank you. Thank you for inviting me to come aboard. My name is Jhocelin Gilbert. I am a newcomer in Canada. I am coming from Dominican Republic. I came as an international student in 2018 with my family, and I am a content creator for social media, and here I am.
So there's definitely a lot we can talk about. Coming to Canada in 2018 as an international student with a family. I mean, that's a lot of effort, not only going to school, but moving to a new place and bringing your family along too.
Well, we decided to come to Canada because I remember by that time my oldest son was finishing just elementary school, what we called in Dominican Republic, and going to high school. So education,
so
it's
that's
a little
kind
bit...
of grade 8?
Yeah, grade 8. So it's kind of challenging education back home. It's expensive when you're looking for quality. I was wondering what to do with my son because I didn't want to send him to the public system. You know, one day I started talking to a friend and she told me about Canada and I said, well, we should go to Canada. Everything went very fast. I took the test, the IELTS test to come here as an international student. I applied for the study visa. They approved it. Oh, and I was here. Everything was so fast, so easy for me because I spoke English before coming here. Everything was in maybe 8 or 9 months.
Wow, that's a really quick turnaround. What did you come to school for?
I came to University of Manitoba and I completed a degree in Applied Human Resource Management.
You're mentioning your friend was talking about hey, you should come to Canada. So what sort of things were they saying about Canada that you're like, okay, this place sounds pretty interesting?
Well, Canada is heaven. You get a lot of money. You have good education, which that's what we heard before. Lifestyle it's relaxed. You don't work that much, which is true. You know, it's softer. The quality of life here is better, and the education which is free for our children. It's something that made us think about coming here.
Now that you're here, has that sort of met your expectations now that you've been here for a couple of years?
Yes, sometimes, especially when it's very cold. I just remember why I came and I said, okay, winter is nice.
That's a consistent thing we hear about how winter can just be a little intense, but it's all about learning what to do during winter, right? Finding those activities, learning about those festivals, learning to embrace winter, because otherwise, here in Manitoba specifically, it's a very long waiting period if you hate winter.
But something that we do is getting together with people from the same community, and that makes us feel home out of home.
And that's kind of where you created this group, right? In 2020, you created this
La Paila.
La Paila? I never want to say things before I hear someone say it because I know I'm going to butcher it.
La Paila is a COVID baby. During COVID, everybody was trying to do different things. We went home. So I said, I want to lose some weight. And I started cooking specific food and taking pictures. So it became a food blog. And one day, someone discovered that I was in Canada. People started asking questions about how to come here, how is the life in here. And one day I post in my stories, hey, what do you want me to talk about, food or Canada? And the 90% voted Canada.
It's like, we want to learn. We want to
Yeah,
learn.
and it was better because when I came back to work, it was hard to be cooking and posting pictures after work. I was tired, so
Well,
it
cooking
was
is
the best for me.
such an endeavor, right?
Yes, and I like social media. I like social media. I like connecting with people. I like helping, providing information. So it was a way for me to
Build that network.
yeah. And this is my hobby.
Tell me about it. What sort of things are you discussing with people? What sort of questions are they asking?
Sometimes I post a story, what you want to know, and I start creating content about the questions or about those things that people want to know. But I also see which are those mistakes that people make when they are trying to come or when they are already here, and I create posts based on that.
Yeah.
So it's easy to create the content sometimes because you see it's something that you see every day. For example, today I posted something about Canada is not for you, because sometimes we think everything is going to work the same as we.
Yeah, that you'll have the same experience as
and
someone else.
it's different. I posted that, and some people say, yes, that's true, Jhocelin, and other people, oh, you're negative. No, but that's the real.
Well, you want to talk about all aspects of it,
Everything.
right? The good, the bad, the ugly.
Oh, for sure.
For newcomers, what sort of advice would you give them? Like, based on your experiences, or let's go that route. Based on your experiences coming to Canada, what was that process like?
I think a person who wants to come to Canada, the first thing that person needs to do is English, language, study English. This is the first one. You don't need to speak perfect, because everybody knows that English is not your first language. So the first thing is study English, learn English. Once you're here, don't be ashamed. Don't feel, it's okay to feel shy. It's okay, but do your best. Don't feel, I am not going to say anything because I am afraid of making any mistake, because it's going to happen. English is not your first language. So this is the first thing when you come here. And the second is connect.
Yeah, find a network.
Yes.
Find a community.
Yes, first, because you will feel alone. You need a circle that supports you. And you never know when you will need something from someone. Winter is long. I have a lot of energy. It's almost summer, but October, November, my energy goes down even if I take my vitamins. So I need someone to talk to. I need someone who understands how I feel, because that person feels the same. So connection is very important. Networking, to find a job, it's easier when you know people. People can be your reference, or they tell you about available jobs that you can find. Networking and speaking, no matter how good, how not too good you speak.
Getting out of your comfort zone sort of thing. I mean, that's great advice for even, people born here in Canada to build those communities and networks, because COVID and everything, like, we've seen the disconnect of community. But now, we're seeing people come back, local events taking place again. Now is the time to make friends, build that found family. And in 2020, your group held an in-person event as well. Tell me about that. How did that go?
That was last year, 2022.
2022. Sorry, I thought the right thing. I said the wrong thing. So let me retry that again. 2022, you held an in-person event. How did that go? Tell me all about it.
Well, it was a success because after COVID, we were just restarting the in-person events. So I organized a Latino networking meeting, and we had about 200 people from Chile, Argentina, Mexico, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Peru. We had Ecuador. I think we have about 12 or 14 nationalities that participated, and they brought their presentation cards, showed their businesses. If they sold products, they had tables just to show the people or talk about the services that they provided. And it was awesome because even before COVID, as I have heard, they never experienced something like with the Latino community together. Before, they had the Mexican events, the Colombian events, but nothing like all the Latinos together. And the good thing, or the best, is that we will do it again.
Yeah, so
This year.
This year, okay.
Yes, September, at the end of September.
All right.
We will have another networking.
And so it's a networking event coming together, showing, what each member of the community is sort of doing, and an opportunity for individuals who are maybe newcomers to come in, be like, hey, this person represents my nationality. Hey, let's learn about them. Oh, there's also this community here, talking with them. Oh, wow, they're so interesting, and they share a lot of my same interests. Like, it's a great opportunity to find friends.
Yes, and inspire other newcomers, because sometimes when you come to Canada, you're very happy, you are very excited. The first months, the first year, well, you start like, why I came here? I don't know why I came here.
Yeah,
because it takes
sort of
time
pressure,
for you.
The realization starts kicking in.
It takes time for you to establish yourself. And when you see someone that is doing well, you say, oh, I want to do like him. Mm-hmm. I feel inspired by that person. So it's a way to inspire. It's a way to showcase what Latino community is doing, but also for other people to find services that Latino provides. And I won't say Latinos, because I would say Hispanic.
Yeah. Because
Latinos, there are many Latinos that don't speak English, but Hispanic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this month, this year, we are going to bring other communities to visit and get to know more about us.
It's always great to open up the doors and, have a willingness to share culture and experience with others, right? So all of this grew from your love of social media. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that? What is it about social media that you were just drawn to, that you're like, yes, I want to dedicate my free time to sort of like building this content, this idea?
When I graduated from university, I started working at a daycare because it's something very related to what I was doing back in Dominican Republic. However, it's very different from what we did. It's related, but it's different. So I wanted to do something that I could feel more. I don't know how to say that in English, but I want to feel more challenged, and to see more results in the things I was doing. Yeah. I'm not saying I didn't see results working at a daycare. No, I'm saying that I was doing so many things back home.
Yeah. Oh, so maybe like a sense of fulfillment, a sense of accomplishment?
Yes. Every day my community was growing and growing and growing and growing, and I felt very excited about it. But at the same time, I was helping people, and when people text me and tell me, Jhocelin, I got my visa, thanks for your information, or things like that, that filled my heart. Yeah. I had also the opportunity to bring other content creators and other organizations that could provide services for newcomers, and did those collaborations in social media. So supporting them is also something that I really enjoy.
So you kind of became a hub for everything.
Oh, yes. Even the places, someone opens a restaurant. Oh, I want Latino community to know about this restaurant. Jhocelin, come here. I made a video. I posted in social media. And a week after, many people were coming to that restaurant, or there's an event. Yeah, things like that.
Dominican Republic, what is it like there? Like, I don't know much about it. So tell me, what is the culture like? What are the people like? What are some foods or things that you would like recommend or stand out?
First of all, Dominican Republic is a country in the Caribbean. We enjoy the summer from December to December. I mean, from January to December.
Yeah.
And we are very loud people. Sometimes we have to try to control ourselves because we start
So instead
talking
of
very
loud, enthusiastic.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds better. But I know many enthusiastic people that are not that loud. But you know, when we say we are loud, we say with pride. We don't say in a way that it's
not a negative.
Yes. We're people who like eating, talking, helping, and we always have lots of gatherings with.
So very close-knit communities, right?
Yes. For example, I say I know about 160 families, and if I say, okay, let's go to the lake this weekend, easily to find 25 families in one place of Dominicans.
Wow.
And we know each other.
Well, that's something to strive for, right? That's something that a lot of communities can strive for, having that tight-knit community that, you know, a lot of places don't have. Like, I can't say I could reach out to 165 people to set up a big event. So that's really cool, like, to build that sort of community.
And even in La Paila, few weeks ago, I said, okay, I am going to make a meeting for the people who arrived the last year in 1 week. And we gathered 14 families in a week.
Just 1 week, 14 families.
Yeah, 14 families. Things like that. We're very tight.
So this network is really, really developed. So what are your sort of plans looking ahead? Building that network? What are some ideas? Of course, there's going to be that event in September that you're going to be holding in. But what sort of plans do you have for your digital media and content?
Well, we started the bilingual content this year because everything we did was in Spanish. But this year, I decided to bring this content to all newcomers, because it's very important information that I'm bringing for the community. So I decided to do it in English so I could reach the Africans, the
audience.
Europeans, everybody, you know, for them to know more about us, because I speak a lot, I talk a lot about a newcomer lifestyle, what I do, where I go on my stories, places I find, but also for my community to connect with other communities too. Mm-hmm. So this is the plan.
The plan, yeah, kind of to spread out, provide an opportunity for everyone to come together.
Yes.
And that's something we can all strive for and, you know, get excited about, because that's what we want to do here in Canada, right? It's a community. We are a country where people have stories from around the world, right? We're a mosaic. You know, we have the first peoples who have been here on Turtle Island for forever, basically. And, you know, you have our immigrants now. You have the first wave, and now we have the more immigrants coming in, and everyone has different stories and something that we can add to, you know, this large story, which is Canada.
And I am so happy. I feel so proud to be part of it.
Fantastic. So, Jhocelin, what's something else that kind of you think is just a fun fact or fun information about the Dominican Republic?
Something interesting for you, it's that you can go from one side to the other in few hours. And you can find, no matter where you are, you will find a beach very soon, like in few hours. Mm-hmm. It's has awesome beaches. Mm-hmm. Nice. The water is very warm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, give me some examples. Give me some examples.
Eat some mango.
Pardon?
Say mango.
Mango.
Yes, mango. A mango is green mashed green plantain, like mashed potatoes, but green plantain with butter. That's very traditional.
That sounds delicious.
Yes, we have some of the best baseball players.
Yeah. Whenever you look at sports teams, like in the States, you see so many people from the Dominican Republic on there.
Even here in Winnipeg, this year we have 3. Last year we had, I think, 5 or 6. This year we have 3.
Yeah, even out in Winnipeg.
And the Gold Eyes.
Yeah, that's cool. See, this is why I like having these opportunities to meet new people, to learn just really fun, interesting things. And now I'm going to say it again. What is it? Mangu? Mangu. See, I'm just trying to make sure my goldfish memory didn't forget it almost immediately. Well, thank you, Jhocelin. An absolute pleasure. Where can people go to find out more about yourself as well as view your content?
You can find us in Instagram. I say us because it's not me. We are a community. La Paila is LA dot Paila, PAILA dot Canada.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm on Facebook. But most of my activity is in Instagram through the stories and short videos. And we are trying to start YouTube soon.
Have any stories you'd like us to share or communities we should highlight? Leave a comment on our social media or reach out to us on our website. I'm Ryan Funk. This was U Talk. And have yourself a good one.